Hey friends, welcome back. Today I want to discuss keto versus Weight Watchers. I've been getting a lot of questions lately and I kind of wanted to discuss it a little bit and kind of open up a chat to see what your thoughts are. Which is better, the ketogenic diet or WW, formerly known as Weight Watchers? All right, here we go, let's chat. Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Danielle and today we gonna shoot the shit and see how things are. So I have been getting a lot of messages recently, maybe for like a month, and I want to say I at least get, I would say at least 5 to 10 a day. If you guys are new here, backstory, me and my husband have been married. This will be our 11th year married in March. When me and him were, planning the wedding, I did do Weight Watchers and I lost like, I can't remember, but I lost a good amount of weight off of it. And yeah, I don't remember, I think it was the Points Plus program at the time. And yeah, so I did it and I was great at it. I had taken a break off of keto a couple years ago and I did the Weight Watchers Freestyle program, failed miserably, actually gained a bunch of weight. And then I did the, iTrack Bites, where they let you choose the programs, like the older programs. And it just wasn't working. Okay, just wasn't working. So then I went back keto and I've been, keto went on ever since. So recently Weight Watchers went ahead and they changed their name. They're no longer Weight Watchers, it's WW. And they went ahead and introduced new programs. And I know they're color coordinated. I do know that Weight Watchers has reached out to a lot of like YouTubers, influencers, and got them on board. So you see a lot of YouTubers now doing Weight Watchers. I've noticed that a lot, and that's great. Yeah, I mean, I really have no comment on that part because I've seen a lot of people saying like, oh, I noticed Weight Watchers is sponsoring these people. Would you be interested in doing it? And I was, no. I get options to do the, like, I never got an option from Weight Watchers, but I get like messages and stuff. People want to send me stuff that's not keto, or they want me to do certain things that is not keto. It's just not for me. If it's not, I don't do keto for like a gimmick. I've been hearing that word a lot lately. Oh, people are doing keto for ketosis. It's a gimmick. My life isn't a gimmick. I didn't do keto, and I don't do keto because it's the like trendy thing, okay? I do it because it works for me. I do it because I back the scientific research for it. If you guys did not know, I am a licensed healthcare professional, and I'm very big on a lot of controversy about it, and which I don't want to discuss, so I'm not gonna like entertain any of those because I don't know how to argue with people without getting butthurt. So it's just like a thing. Again, I'm always open to your guys' opinions. I just don't like to debate like stuff like that, like in the news, politics, religion, all. I don't like to talk about that. It's just not a subject I was raised, it was very taboo and inappropriate to talk about, so it's like something I don't talk about, okay? Carrying on. So I do know the health benefits, the scientific benefits behind keto, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it, and I totally believe it. So yeah, I'm here for the anti-inflammation. I'm here for the fact that scientific research has proven that, a lot of diseases feed off sugar and carbs, and yeah, so anyways, and my body responds very nicely to it. I do know there was some YouTuber that people were talking about that she was like, what are they called? Like plant-based, vegan. She was like a hardcore vegan, and she like went through and made a video like talking shit about keto and like bashing all these people. And I don't see anything wrong if you want to be a vegan. I don't see anything wrong if you want to be a vegetarian. I don't see anything wrong if you want to do Weight Watchers, whatever. I applaud you for taking your health into your own hands. You're trying to do something, and you're putting effort into yourself. So whichever avenue you take, I totally applaud that. So I get a lot of messages saying, would you go back? Which one's better? Which one works for me? I don't know. I don't know which one works for you. I know which one worked for me, and it was keto. Which one's better? I don't know which one's better. I know which one's better for me, and that was keto. I've said this before, and I will bring her up again. My best friend, Mary. Hi, Mary, if you're watching this, love you so much. She was very, very successful on Weight Watchers Freestyle. She did very, very well, and she lost a ton of weight, and she did great. She's a huge supporter of Weight Watchers. She recently had a baby. Love you, Hannah. And she's back on her weight loss journey, and she went ahead and went back to Weight Watchers. It works for her, and she does very, very well, and it's her thing. And she's like, and we go back and forth, you know, like, I'm not a keto pusher. Like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, I do keto, and if like somebody brings it up, then I'll talk about it. But like, I know sometimes, like, I feel like it's like people make it like keto like a cult almost, where you're like, oh, you should try the keto diet. And especially like out in public, where like, you know, people will discuss it, and like my mom will be like, well, my mom's really good for this too. My daughter's on YouTube, and she does keto, you know, like, and I'm like, eh, because from somebody who suffered from being overweight their whole life, and I feel like dieting and like a weight loss journey is very personal, and I feel like you shouldn't, I feel like when people used to bring up like a weight loss, any type of weight loss way of eating, I felt like, especially because I was overweight, like they were calling me fat. Like they were like, oh yeah, like my grandma used to do it to me all the time, and she didn't mean to. I mean, I was a little chunky, and she'd be like, Biggs, you should have a salad instead of that burger. And you know, I remember right before my grandma died, I was real big on Metabolife. I don't know if you guys remember, it was a diet pill, and I lost a ton of weight like right out when I got out of high school. I was like shipping, and I mean, not necessarily the best way, because you know, I took a bunch of pills for it, and it's probably gonna mess me up down the line. And they took it off the market because people were having a freaking heart attack. But nonetheless, I took the pills, lost a bunch of weight. And I'll never forget, I think I was 18 when my grandma died. And she said, and I was getting ready to go out, and she was on the phone. And mind you, my grandmother was the least healthy person. Like, Dolores smoked 2 packs, sometimes 3 a day, okay? Stage 4 lung cancer, did not give no shit. She was just puffing away. Like, that's just who she was. God bless her. Miss her every day. But that's who she was. My mother is no nonsense. Dolores was way more no nonsense. And she was like, oh my gosh, Danielle, you should see Danielle. She lost all this weight. She finally looks so beautiful. Her body finally caught up to her face or something. And I was like, love you too, Graham. See you later. You know, like, it's just what it is what it is. So, the difference. What is the difference behind Weight Watchers and keto? Keto essentially is a high-fat diet, so it's completely opposite end of what they are teaching you on Weight Watchers, okay? Weight Watchers very much is a low-fat way of eating, okay? They're very much, so yeah, keto is high-fat, moderate protein, low-carb, okay? So basically, depending on how you choose to practice keto, your idea basically is to eat fattier cuts of meat, moderate amount of protein, like you're not like eating a burger every meal, and you're gonna definitely want to keep those carbs 20 net or lower, okay? So there you go. That's it in a nutshell. You can be very, very extreme and super strict. You can do carnivore, ketovore, I know there's like plant-based keto. I mean, you can keto any type of way, but that's the gist of it, okay? Weight Watchers, depending the plan, okay? Everything's like got a point value, and depending on which plan they take, you get a little calculator, you could scan it, and they will take in consideration usually just the macronutrients, which would be like the fat, the carbs, protein, and fiber usually. And then, you know, the fattier, the higher the fat, you know, of a steak or an avocado or whatever, the higher the point value, and you're allowed so many points a day. They also allow, I think, for you get like a 30 bonus points, so you can have like a cheat meal throughout the week if you want it, okay? And there you go. So you're portion controlling, You know, you're watching what you're eating. You're not mindlessly eating. So I think that's really great. I think that's a really awesome way to go. Yeah, and you're just kind of just going through the things. And I think it's a really great idea. And I think people come here for me to bash other ways of eating. Not a chance in hell. I think it's a really great idea. I still stand by the iTrack Bites app. I don't know if it still works. I haven't used it in years, but it's cheaper like you with these. But I did like going to meetings, and I think that's also a really great thing to do, you know. When I did Weight Watchers, I did do these weekly weigh-ins and like check-ins, and that was my meeting, okay. But I liked when I did it the first time years ago. I used to love it, and they used to give you stickers if you lost. Like, I was here for my damn sticker, you know. And then you used to like make friends, and you know, people loved it. And I think that's also really, really great. I think that's a really great thing for somebody, especially learning to be on a weight loss journey. As far as the food and being hungry, it can be tricky. I'm not necessarily a fan of the Freestyle program. I think Freestyle is really great if you're in maintenance mode, okay? So that means you've already lost the weight you want and you want to stay, now you're just chilling. You know, you don't want to gain any back, but you don't want to lose any more. Because they have that like free points. And it's like stuff is free. Like, what was it? Like chicken breast was free. Fruits and veggies were free. Like yogurts were free, applesauce was free. So you had like 40 points. I don't know, like, well, that was 40 is a lot. Say you had like 30 points a day, but you're like, oh shit, I'm gonna have some chicken breasts with a bunch of vegetables, and then I only have like a really light salad that's at 1 point. And you're like, oh shit, I still got like 30 points left, or 29 points. So let me eat like a 10-point candy bar, and then, oh, you know what? I'll have some more 0 points, whatever it is. So the thing is because it was 0 points, it wasn't 0 calories. And then like I had struggled losing weight, so you were able to like call people, you know, like or message them, and I was calling them, and they're like, oh, it's because you're not eating all your points. And I was like, oh, okay. Let me make sure I eat all my points. So then what I ended up doing, because I wasn't losing, is I was counting my points, and then I was double counting my calories. So I was double tracking at 1 point. It was insane. It was really driving me up a wall. That's one of the reasons why I was like, this is I'm not doing it no more. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. This is messed up. I'm not doing it anymore. Yeah, my bad. Sorry for that F-bomb. So that's why that didn't work for me. Will I ever go to Weight Watchers? No. If you look back on my Weight Watchers videos, my face was really swollen. I had carb face. My body, it's what you make it. I don't work well on carbs. Carbs just don't like my body. My stomach doesn't like carbs. My joints don't like them. And again, I told you, I'm here for the scientific research behind it. I just, you know, I feel like my body runs efficiently, and I feel the best on keto. Can it be a little annoying? Absolutely. But that's with anything, because you can't think, even if you're on Weight Watchers for a while and you start to lose weight, 10 pounds or so, and you're like, oh shit, I'm gonna lose some points. It's the same principle with keto. All right, you finally start losing some weight, but then the scale stops moving. Okay, well, you're gonna have to drop some of your macros or something, okay? You're gonna have to eventually go back to the drawing board every so often. So yes, it can be annoying. I felt like I had a harder time eating out on Weight Watchers because I would have to go through my guide and figure it out and this and that. Whereas with keto, I'm like, all right, dude, like, I want you to give me this, I want this, don't put this. You know, but again, people are sneaky, and like people add pancakes mixed to omelets in restaurants, and you gotta ask, and you know, so it can be tricky, and it's, you know, it's one of those things. But I feel like it's easier to eat out keto, varying the form. Okay, people ask me which one do I think is cheaper. I think personally that keto is cheaper than Weight Watchers. I'm not paying for any monthly things to use. I'm not paying for meetings. I'm not paying for an app. I feel like a lot of the Weight Watchers foods are like those like certain brands, you know, and those brands are pretty pricey because you have to search for them. Like if you get the Great Value brand, or you're gonna get the Weight Watchers brand, and the Weight Watchers brand are usually like $7 or $8 and way less points than the Great Value brand. So I feel like it's, you know, I mean, obviously you're buying more like protein and that's a little bit more pricey, but I feel like for the size and stuff like that, because you're so basic for keto, that it's, you know, I feel like it's cheaper. Okay. What else do people ask? What's attainable for the long run? Both. They're both attainable for the long run. You can do Weight Watchers for the rest of your life if you want to. You can do keto for the rest of your life. It's, I feel like I have to say this because I feel like people are looking for an easy way out. And I'm not trying to be an asshole about it, but this is something that I feel like you guys have to hear. And I'm going to say it, and I say it with all the love and compassion in my heart because we're real friends here and we don't put up some smoke screens. Whatever way of eating that you are going to choose, okay? Again, like I said, anything is better than nothing, okay? It's not going to be easy. Anything worth doing is not easy, okay? It's not going to be handed to you. You're going to have to work at it. Not every day is going to be perfect. Not every meal is going to be, you know, pristine. It is what it is. But you're human and allow for error. But it's not easy. No, it's not easy. Working out is not going to be easy. You know, weight loss is not easy. Maintaining weight loss is not easy. But you know what is not easy either? Is being overweight. Looking at yourself and being disgusted with your appearance. Your joints hurting. You know, finding it hard to breathe when you walk upstairs. You know, that's not easy either. You have to pick which version is harder and which one you're willing to conquer. Pick your hard and figure out which one you want to tackle. I didn't want to be overweight anymore. I didn't want to be, and people forget too. I feel like people see me now and they're like, oh, because I didn't lose my weight like on a documented series on YouTube, that I was never overweight. Honey, if you're new here, your girl was 286 pounds. I was pulling what they call it, dragging this wagon behind me, okay? I was a little thickums, okay? And I struggled, and people were like, oh, it's because you were pregnant. No, it wasn't. I mean, we can go with that. I like that idea better. This was after I had Becky, you know, and I didn't gain much weight with Rebecca because I was severely sick. You know, it was me and my husband, our love language is food. You guys see our videos. We like to cook. We like to eat. You know what I mean? And we were newlyweds and we had kids and we didn't get out much. So we cooked and we ate a lot. And, you know, that's what happened, you know, so I gained weight. He gained weight. It's the way it is. And then we're getting older and our metabolism's slowing down. So, you know, I hear ya. And it's a struggle that I will struggle with the rest of my life. Am I closer today than I was, you know, 4 years ago? Hell yeah. Am I looking at myself in the mirror and being like, girl, like I'm going to be 36 in, I don't know, I think like 2 weeks. And I can tell you right now at 36, I look way better at 36 than I did at 26. And that's saying something, okay? Because I'm like, this Botox and this weight loss got your girl feeling all the feelings. But it can be done, is what I'm telling you. You know, I talked to my kid and, you know, and she thinks it's easy. It's easy for you, Mom. You know, it's easy. It's, you know, weight loss is easy. It's not easy. It's not easy, you know, when they go out and they get the kids snacks or, you know, whatever, and Leo will indulge. And Leo is just, he responds really well to keto and he can lose weight so quickly where it's annoying, you know, whereas like I slip up and I just don't, it's not only the weight that I worry about, it's I feel crappy. And you gotta say no, you know, you just say no. You're an adult, say no. Don't pout because you're not going to sit down and eat a bunch of burgers and fries with your family. Make the adult decision and say no. It's like if, you know, you're sitting there and a bunch of people are smoking crack and they're like, oh, this crack is so great. Love the crack. And you're going to be like, oh, do you want some crack? And you're going to be like, no, I don't freaking want any crack. Thanks. Same thing. I mean, obviously it's crack and burgers, but you know what I mean? It's like, you would say no to the crack because you're like, no, dude, I'm not trying to be a crackhead. So if someone's asking you for a burger or whatever, and you're on this journey and you're doing so well, you're gonna be like, no thanks, don't want the burger. So I mean, okay, I don't know if that's a crazy analogy. I hope I don't go viral for the crack burger thing. But all I'm saying is it can be done. So if you guys were looking for this video to bash anything, you're not gonna get it. I support everybody who is putting themselves and their health first. Even if there's videos out there bashing keto dieters and all the other things, you know, you don't have to promote the hate. You don't have to encourage it. I support you. I'm here for y'all. And I think you guys are doing fabulous, whatever journey you take. And I hope that we all reach the finish line together. Okay? Quickly talk about my little week here. Went really well. I hit the gym 4 out of the 5 days. Or I did 4 days. I've been doing 4 days. Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. I've been doing 2 days of leg day, 1 day of arms, and 1 day of back. I think I'm gonna add in another part of arms because my arms are so weak and scrawny. I need to bulk them up. I am down this morning. I was 172.3 or 4, so about 172 pounds, which is really close to that 160. Still tracking my macros. I've been staying in ketosis, checking my monitor, so I've been feeling really good. Again, if you guys were interested in any of the stuff that I have any codes for, all the codes are always listed down below. I do recommend the Keto Mojo. That's my jam. If you guys were interested in getting any of the perfect keto things, they're, you know, MCT oils and exogenous ketones and collagen. I have a link for that down below. I have a link for quite a few keto products. So if you guys, they are affiliate links, just letting you know, I get like a very small commission. Don't have to buy from me if you don't want to. Nicole Burgess does have accounts and stuff like that. I think Christy Davis has one. There's so many people. So if you guys feel like I'm like a salesman, which I freaking hope you don't, because I hate salesmen, always check them out. However way you go about getting it, save yourself some money and make sure, you know, if you want to get it, so it helps you with your journey. But all right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this video up. I love y'all, and I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy, friends. I belong to you. I belong to you. Do just what you want.